Hi there, Adapters and Adapters Tech X people. It's great to have you back with us. We're here at Catalyst for Conversion, powered by Revenue by Design. I'm here with Jason Pinto, who is the co-founder and chief operating officer of Pace. And this is one of those conversations you need to pay attention to. So, what does Pace do?
Well, first off, thank you for having me, and I'm really pleased to be here to speak with you and your audience. Pace has built the revenue operating system for hospitality. So what that means in English is that we built a revenue platform that helps our customers optimize their revenue with machine learning on the one hand that enables automated decision making, but business insights on the other hand that allows our customers to make better data-driven decisions themselves.
So, our channel is all about taking the complicated and making it understood, and thank you for that. And, in case we're all wondering, machine learning and AI is all over our life. On a practical example, where is it in our life where machine learning and AI collide on a daily basis?
Every day, actually. So machine learning ultimately enables computers to make decisions effectively and efficiently. So you see it every day in your Amazon Alexa when you're asking natural language questions of that, on Siri when you're asking that questions. In Google Search ultimately as well has a lot of machine learning behind it these days. So really it pervades our lives, but all that you have to know as a user of it is that it allows computers to make better decisions.
So better decisions, we're here at a revenue-oriented event, and it's complex for revenue managers and directors of distribution and yield managers. How do you make it simpler for them to get the right price at the right time in front of the right eyeball?
Well, I often remark that our platform has this combination of beauty and brains in that we have
That's the first time we've ever heard this, so this is a beautiful thing.
You see the trademark here, but for us it was super important, first of all, that we have a platform that produces the best results. And for that reason, we've hired an amazing team of data scientists with incredible backgrounds to build an engine that produces the best results. So that's the brains part. But the other important part for us is that we want human beings to use our platform at the end of the day. And so we have to make the system beautifully easy to use and beautifully easy to interface with and derive insight from and make decisions alongside. So for us, it's that combination of the human and the robot making decisions together that really yields the best results.
Okay, let's jump into a case study. How does that all manifest itself for somebody who's getting into their office at 8 o'clock on a Tuesday morning and go, I have to do something about our performance for the weekend?
I'll give you the before and after. So the before Pace, that person would have been scrambling along with tons of Excel spreadsheets, with macros built from not by them, but two people previously. In some cases broken, in some cases hard to load because they're so big, sucking data out from all these other platforms that they're looking at, and ultimately using some sort of macro Excel driven thing to allow them to make these pricing decisions that they make manually, okay? Or using a system that was built in the 80s, which basically means that they have to spend hours and hours a day messing around with the thing, training it, learning to use it, etc. The after they adopt Pace. First of all, our platform is making automated decisions. So all that busy work that I described is gone. What our revenue management customers are focused on is making strategic decisions. So they're logging into our platform, looking at the decisions that the automated engine has made.
Give me an example of a decision.
Sure. So I'll give you an example of one of our customers, for example, who often remarked that they would have a revenue manager miss events because it's impossible to catalog every event and prepare for it, okay? So they'll come in on a Monday and realize actually the rates have gone through the roof for a particular period in the future. So they'll be thinking, actually, I should understand why. So they'll dig into our system and
now,
actually see.
Is that an exception that pops up for them, or do they actually have to pop? Does that show up when they walk in the morning going, here's the exceptions?
It shows up as in job done. Your revenue's gone through the roof for this period because the automated system has made the decisions.
So there's flashing lights and all sorts of stuff to communicate.
Exactly.
Is that what we're thinking
exactly.
here?
So you should pay attention to this.
What are the other applications of it as we begin to wrap up? What are the other implications?
Yeah, so I think one of the things that's really heartened us quite a bit is what I'd call the off-label use of our platform as well, in that we produce some incredible forecasts. Yeah, so our machine learning-driven forecasting platform is industry-leading. We found people outside of the revenue team using our forecast now.
Like
so people
who?
using it for staff planning.
Okay.
I can see where the forecast is going to end up. I need to manage my staff for that period. Marketing. I can see we're going to have a weak period because the forecast plus the pricing is telling me that.
And is that prompt marketing, or does the revenue manager have to prompt it?
Well, okay, so here then we get into the bigger question, which is actually team organization. So the revenue manager needs to go and talk to his or her colleagues in marketing to say, hey, something's going on here.
So they're kind of like an air traffic controller, say, somebody's off course or somebody's catching up and we need to slow them down and different altitude.
And this to me is one of the huge opportunities for revenue managers today in the industry. They can become the center of decision making in the organization across teams.
So that sounds like a tip and take. So your final word on, you're speaking to my friend over there, Art, and he's a revenue director or an asset manager. What tip would you have for Art?
Be ready for a lot of change. This is a time that you're going to have to learn new skills, but if you do, the opportunity in front of you is incredible. So don't be afraid of change, embrace it, embrace continuous learning, because that is really going to unlock an incredible opportunity for you.
Yeah, we're a huge believer in that continuous cycle of adaptive learning, and this is a great example of that. So thanks again to everybody for viewing, and it's delighted to be here with Jason, and here's a Trinidadian and an Irish guy having a conversation about machine learning and AI. How good is that? So keep looking over the fence, and we're delighted to be here at Catalyst for Conversion. Have a good one.